Returning to College as an Adult Learner by Amy Saldina. When I graduated from high school, all my friends were excited about their futures. They couldn't wait to start the next chapter of their educations in college. I was 18 and couldn't wait to get out into the real world. I had so many interests and was having a problem committing to a college program. I thought back then that if I wasn't on a path to a degree right away, I didn't want to waste my time in a classroom when I could be living my life. Little did I know that I would end up returning to college to finish my bachelor's degree after a 20-year career, 2 kids, and 1 ex-husband. I remember clearly how high school didn't seem to matter to me back then. I didn't apply myself as much as I could have in high school. I was in all advanced classes. Learning came easy for me, and looking back probably took that for granted. While other high schoolers were working hard to get a scholarship to college, I was spending time with friends, more focused on the social aspects of being a teenager. I know it was expected of me to go to college. I applied to Hofstra University and Nassau Community College. Hofstra offered me a spot in their honors program, but I wasn't interested. Reasons now for this seem to elude me, but I think it had to do with my boyfriend at the time being scared that I would move on without him. Since I was raised by a single mom that had to work all the time, my friends and boyfriend meant everything to me, and I could not imagine leaving them or letting them down. Back then, I couldn't even imagine getting a better education inside a classroom than living life. Working a full-time job and living on my own sounded like freedom to me, and I could not wait. It took me a total of 10 years of attending classes on and off to eventually earn my associate's degree. When I did complete it, I was glad, but graduation seemed a bit anticlimactic since there had been a decade of stopping and starting. My commitment issues reflected on my transcript. I had many different classes, from fine art to law to engineering, that the only degree I was eligible for was one in general liberal arts. I walked away from college accepting the fact that I was done with school, and that was okay. I worked hard for many years, climbing the corporate ladder and earning myself roles as director of operations for several companies in different industries. I had a successful career and the real-life education I was hoping for. A few times over the years I considered going back to complete my bachelor's degree, but felt that it was too late at that point. I proved to myself and my family that you did not need a degree to be a success. In August of 2017, a month after I had my son, I was let go from my job. For the first time in so many years of working nonstop, I felt lost. I applied for job after job and nothing was happening. I felt stuck. I learned a lot about myself during this time. I was 41 years old. I had just had my second child. My daughter was 12 at the time. My divorce was recently finalized. I had a boyfriend, my son's dad, and I was without a job. Talk about a pivotal moment. I learned that my job was so heavily linked to my identity. I needed something to get me moving again, propel me forward. So I decided to go back to college and finish my bachelor's degree. My first semester at SUNY Canton was spring of 2018, and I've been nonstop ever since. I'm grateful to be back in college. Learning the principles behind the actions I have taken in business for so many years had been incredible. I feel more connected to what I am learning because of my experience, and am able to approach it and understand it in a way that I could not even have imagined all those years ago. Applying real-life stories and experiences to my studies has made the experience richer, and I have even been able to help my fellow classmates along the way. I am looking forward to receiving my bachelor's in management within the next year or so. I keep persevering to maintain a balanced momentum. School is something I am doing for me now, and I cannot encourage other adults more to enrich their lives with the same experience.